Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I am so excited to host you this evening.
I'm happier than you are.
What could be your name?
My name is Dr. Nabbanja Shamirah.
And your occupation and the current location?
I am a medical doctor. Currently, I'm a new graduate. So I'm currently working at Chisenyi Health Center 4 as I await for my internship.
And why are you putting on that shirt?
The reason why today I chose to put on this shirt is because I'm in support of the incoming activity of my former school, Mende Kalema Memorial Senior Secondary School. So I'm putting on the shirt to represent my school and also encourage my OBs and OGs to turn up.
So you are an OG of Mende Kalema Secondary School?
Yes.
And when did you join this school?
I was in Mende Kalema from 2013 to 2018. So that covers my O level and A level. So
this is as well the only secondary school for which you have an experience.
Yes.
And could you share with us any memories of this school as a student?
Okay. So when it comes to moments to share, as I said, Mende Kalema has been my own secondary school, so it's like a home to me. I was here for 6 years. There are very many moments I remember, but among those, okay, maybe the most enjoyable moments to me were always those MDD season. I remember my first MDD when I was in Form 1, where I had to participate in the dance.
It's me in the traditional dance.
Yeah, in the
so
traditional
you know how
dance. And I found myself being okay. It was a new experience. So Mende Kalema has taught me a lot. When I think about memories, there are really so many. I may not be able to
at least just cite a few. Just cite a few.
Okay, the best, or I would say the best moment that has impacted my life up to now that I received from my school was that time when I was in my senior 4. After doing mock exams, we had a change in the head teacher. So we had a new head teacher at school. It was called Hajat Zulaika Chiwidige. I remember that day Dos came to the class to call me because she wanted to talk to me about something. It is something that has impacted me because it was the first time the HM pointed me out to talk to me in the way of motivation, showing me how much she had trust in me and reminding me of the capabilities that I had. To some way, it took down the pressure and the panic that I had towards my senior 4 exams. And alhamdulillah, since then, I managed to peruse through without any fear because I knew I had support and people who believed in me.
So during your stay, were you involved in any clubs, sports, or any leadership roles?
Yes, a lot. I remember when it comes to clubs, we didn't have many clubs by that time, but I was a Kulumba member, Solidarity the Power, and I was a leader for 2 years for my house. When it comes to activities, I would always engage in debates and speech competitions. Then the other thing was about leadership. Alhamdulillah, I was in leadership ever since my Form 1. I started as the academic prefect. I served in that post 2 times. I became assistant head girl and then head girl of the school. So leadership was part of me, and it's the reason why I stayed in Mende Kalema for all the 6 years.
So am I right to deduct that Hajati Zulaika Chivirigi, actually the current head teacher at Kawempe Muslim Secondary School, is the staff member who had the greatest impact in your life?
Yes, you are right when it comes to the staff members, but I have other staff members whom I cannot forget when you talk about Mende Kalema and its impact on me. First of all, starting with her, we talk about our deputy head teacher, that is Hajat Chofa. She was very, very important in my life.
And she's
during
still
my
here. She's still
stay.
serving.
Yes, she was like a mother to me. and a friend.
Mm.
I cannot forget those days that every day throughout my school, she could always call me after break time to have a cup of tea with her in the office. And the reason for that was because she always told me I looked like someone who was very determined and someone who could be of great importance to the community. Actually, by then, she used to think I could be a lawyer. She was told me that because I was in leadership. But
Mm.
her motivation towards me was very important. It impacted on my love for the school. Other people to talk about was my boss by then, that is Mr. Guy
Mr.
Issa.
Gaisa.
I remember when he received me from the first day I reported at school, he was like a father.
And he's currently the
Yes,
deputy
it was
finance.
like a father, a friend. So those people made my life very comfortable. And not to forget, one of my best teachers is Mr. Martin Luther, the King,
Then there is Mr. Guy,
and Mr. Guy.
second Mr. Guy.
Yes. So all my teachers mentioning those ones, they were so good to me. They believed in me.
Mm.
They made me find studies very,
Mm.
very easy for me.
Mm. So there is our learners, our current students need to know that there is life beyond the walls of academics, and it is the experience we acquire from these walls within the school.
Mm.
So, would like to know how did the school prepare you to be to be fit
Okay.
for the post you're holding now, or wherever you could be.
Okay. When you talk about life after school, this all starts in the moments that we have during school, because when we are out to the world now after secondary school, it is more of those skills that you've picked in those 6 years. Among the skills that I was given, or whatever has brought me where I am, I attach it to my leadership skills. For the time I was in Mende Kalema, the leadership I was in, it gave me confidence. This confidence didn't only stop in other activities, but even my academic profile was
Mm.
much influenced by it. It
Mm.
enabled me face every challenge of my life because I had the confidence through leadership. I was into sports, I was into debates. So all I can encourage the students is not to leave any stone unturned. If there is co-curricular activities at school, engage in them. If there are debates, be part. If it means leadership, run for that post. It is through those opportunities that you're going to meet other people that are going to help you later in your life. So it's not all about the academic excellence, it moves hand in hand with the other skills that you have attained
So
and the social capital.
Hajati Shamirah, I have a lot of information about you because your current, the previous hosts have had of 19 something, 19 something, and you're around 13 and beyond there. Therefore, you are the acting examples for the current students.
Okay.
Uh, would like also to know, maybe to remind us some of the classmates, those not a few ones that you
Mm.
are unforgettable, who are unforgettable, that would
Okay.
like maybe to quote in this engagement, and maybe the impact that they had on your life, or maybe the negative one that they were driving you to, but you were wise according following the guidance from Madam Chofa and maybe Mr. Guy, just like you mentioned, and
Mm.
then you managed to go through.
Okay, when it comes to my classmates, I still actually remember everyone, but a few that I might mention that were very important to me,
Mm.
or I would say that helped me in my academic journey. I cannot forget my math class
Mm.
in Form 6 and Form 5. The likes of Migade Karim, Richard, very many, but a few, like Hafswa. My classmates were very nice and supportive people. I remember our year was one of the best years that I've performed mathematics in our school history.
Mm.
Reason for that was because we always worked as a team. We never wanted to leave anyone behind. These people, there was more of sisterhood, brotherhood. Everyone had to make sure the other one understands the way you've understood, and I cannot forget them. They were notable.
And
for
we
my
come from
academic
different
journey.
backgrounds, and that creates different vices and maybe habits that sometimes may lead us off the track of academics.
Yes.
Do you recall any vice you had when you were still a student at school, and you would like our current students maybe not to go for it or to drop it, and also to show them that there's a possibility for change at any corner of life?
Habits.
Yes, maybe any funny one, any funny one.
Okay, to be honest, I thank God I've not been having
Can't
such.
be, it can't be.
I did have such, I did experience that. But as you've said, we come from different backgrounds. That is very important for every student to know. One advice I can give to every student is that your socio-economic background at home does not have to impact your future dreams and who you
Definitely,
want to be.
definitely.
I personally, I come from a less privileged family, but that was not reason enough for me to not dream of becoming a doctor. Irrespective of knowing the challenges at home, it just motivated me. I never used it to be as to sit back because I know I'm from a poor family. It just motivated me to know that the only potential that I had by that time was my education. So I used the negative energy to become my only drive, such that I attain my dreams. I never thought about what is going to happen after school, who is going to pay my tuition after secondary school. All I knew was all I have is to utilize the 6 years I have in secondary school, then have God. So that's what I used, and I thank Allah. It's the reason why I've reached here.
I am reliably informed that you participated in leadership while at campus, and I would like you to share that very experience with our current students. They must be aware that beyond the walls of Mende Kalema Secondary School, we can be anything and anything and anything. So please share some of the experience. Why? What did you go for at campus? Why did you
Okay.
choose that? Where did you pick the confidence? Can we
Okay.
pick the confidence from these walls and structures?
Okay. Okay, you're right. During my university life, I went to Islamic University in Uganda, Kampala campus, for my medicine and surgery.
Mm.
During the 5 years course, I participated in leadership. First of all, I served as a guild minister
Guild
association where I was
minister.
just appointed